clinch a fourth world title, and he can do that by upsetting Felipe here. But Toledo gets a quick start here, Ross.
And you know, we're just always hesitant. We all know how deadly Felipe is when the waves are rippable and head high, and that's when he just reaches another level that most guys don't have on tour. But I actually think it's kind of made him focus. I don't think he feels too tattered, you know, or ripped up about it. I think he's embraced it, and he's fine. Totally digested it. Quick start there for Joel. You can see
looking a little bit more aggressive with a couple of those turns there, so really psyching up for what could be the final day of the Moche Pro Portugal. From the opening exchange, he's going to take the early lead here. Joel Parkinson, he banks a 5. Felipe, he puts a 7.5 up. A good barrel, but Felipe, quick off the start.
Beautiful late drop there for Philly. You can see it. That's a great way to stall. You know, when you can take off late like that.
It's pretty hard to find the good waves and to be in the right spot because the current as well. Yeah, I'm happy to make it through.
And this morning, you know,
if you can get the pressure on the other guy, that's the happy place.
Here comes the pressure now as Toledo eyes off a ramp down the line. He wants to go for the air, but that wave just a little bit too punchy. He went the floating re-entry, found a bit of... And I've got to say, in these bigger conditions, you'd be giving the nod to Joel Parkinson. He's good in these tricky kind of waves, and no, he can definitely attack some of these big oncoming sections. It might just take...
Serious weapon that Felipe has against Joel. See how he backs off right here? He said, "No, never mind, I'm over it." And that's a good thing, because had he hit that section, he would have projected so far out into the flats. You know, it's a really easy way to buckle an ankle or a knee.
Running the event on the other side of the peninsula. Why isn't that happening? As we see some live action, we'll come back to that as Joel finds himself a nugget on the inside. Gets a bit of cover, not too deep, but still going in the tube here. Can he squeak out? That one breaks right on his head. Have a look at the replay of Joel's wave. It's a good looking ride from the start.
So nice tube, but pretty quick. Kind of needed that second barrel to open up for him to really grab a big score. But as you can see right there, it clamped shut. It didn't really have that nice traditional exit that the guys look for.
And Felipe Toledo currently holding a narrow lead over Joel Parkinson in quarterfinal number 1. Joel needs a 4.74 to jump up into the lead. And the tactics and strategies at play as we see Felipe finding a corner here, a good sized wave. Opts not to pull in as that one shuts down. Here's the replay of that last ride.
So he's eyeballing the barrel. It had nice shape. There was a nice A-frame to it. But again, see those chandeliers completely shutting that barrel down. So even if he pulled in, you could see it would have clamped him shut. So the shape of the wave was pretty good, but that was uncharacteristic. Kind of bizarre how those chandeliers disappeared.
Why no air reverse?
Damien Hobgood was here a couple days ago, and that's kind of what we've been working on over here, especially in these but European beach breaks. Was
just one of the biggest upsets of the event. He got the jump on John Florence, who was on fire here last season. But here we go, live action. Joel Parkinson with priority on the inside, looking to take to the air here.
Our conditions, and he got lost at sea.
Well, he's having a look at an insider here. He used priority for this wave. He's looking to take to the air, throws that air reverse, gets stuck on the roof, can't ride out. And he's not going to replace that 2.23. So Joel Parkinson. And Joel's going to pull the trigger here with just on 20 seconds remaining. Needs to get some work done. And doesn't look like this wave is going to do it. Starting to fade away. He's milking it through to the inside. He's baffled. Shakes his head. It won't be the number. Felipe Toledo is marching on through to the semi-finals, which only betters his opportunity going into the final event.